The Meuse-Argone Offensive was the largest in United States military history, involving 1.2 million American soldiers. It is also the deadliest battle in the history of the United States Army, resulting in over 350,000 casualties, including 28,000 German lives, 26,277 American lives, building on the success of earlier Allied offensives at Amiens and Albert during the summer of 1918. The Meuse-Argonne Offensive, carried out by 37 French and American divisions, was even more ambitious. Aiming to cut off the entire German Second Army, Allied Supreme Commander Ferdinand Foch ordered General John J. Pershing to take overall command of the offensive. Pershing's American Expeditionary Force, AEF, was to play the main attacking role, in what would be the largest American-run offensive of World War I. The Allies' initial task was to push back the advances the German attacks had made in their lines. At 5:30 on the morning of September 26, 1918, the offensive opened with an enormous artillery barrage. In 3 hours, the Allies used more ammunition than both the North and South had fired in the entire Civil War. After a 6-hour-long bombardment over the previous night, more than 700 Allied tanks, followed closely by infantry troops, advance against German positions in the Argonne Forest and along the Meuse River. The American attack made good progress at first, piercing 2 out of 3 German defensive lines. But logistical problems and the inexperience of some attacking units stalled the assault in front of the 3rd German line. Next, the elite U.S. 1st Infantry Division tried and failed after suffering catastrophic casualties. The Rainbow Division, 42nd Division, under Brigadier General Douglas MacArthur, was finally able to take Côte de Chatillon after exposing a gap in the German defenses that was discovered by MacArthur's soldiers. This victory at Côte de Chatillon was considered the decisive turning point of the whole Meuse-Argonne Offensive. Pershing called off the Meuse-Argonne Offensive on September 30th, it was renewed again just 4 days later, on October 4th. On November 1st, American forces once again moved forward. They easily broke through the German lines and advanced rapidly. On November 4th, Austria-Hungary gave up. Germany stood alone. The Allied victory was all but complete, yet the troops in the field continued to fight and die while their leaders negotiated an end to the war. Exhausted, demoralized and plagued by the spreading influenza epidemic, the German troops held on another month, before beginning their final retreat. Arriving U.S. reinforcements had time to advance some 32 kilometers before the general armistice was announced on November 11, bringing the First World War to a close.